Oh no, I've got IT band syndrome. I've got lateral knee pain. That sucks. I don't want to deal with it. Let me foam roll my IT band and do some silly exercises. Well, one, you cannot, well, you can, but it doesn't do anything. Foam roll your IT band. That is a very thick piece of connective tissue that it is not affected by compression. It's a tension-based tissue. And here's a fun fact. They've taken out a cadaver, a dead person's IT band, so there's no blood flow or resiliency. There's no way for it to repair or heal itself. And they hung it for, I think it was about 3 weeks, with 9,000 newtons of force pulling on it. That's about 2,000 pounds. And over that time period, it deformed by 1%. It changed 1%. I highly doubt that you are going to put that much pressure on yourself, especially for 3 weeks of complete sustained pressure, to make any kind of change in that tissue. It just doesn't happen. People are like, oh, it feels good when I foam roll, or oh man, it's so sore. Well, you also have this gigantic quadricep, your vastus lateralis, look it up, right underneath that. So yeah, it's probably going to hurt, especially if when you foam roll or whatever it is that you're doing for maintenance, you just focus here because you're missing out on actually the biggest quadricep muscle that you have over on the side there. So yeah, it's going to be tender. What actually causes that lateral knee pain though is the tensor fasciae lata, the TFL, in the glutes, right? If you have a weak side butt, right, hip abductors, glute medius, then this TFL is going to take over. And that's when you start to get some knee pain there. So the reason for that is because that side butt, it does hip abduction and external rotation. The TFL, and the side butt is like the bump that you feel right here, greater trochanter, kind of comes up from there and up and back a little bit. So this muscle over here, this muscle in the front right here, that's your TFL. When we externally rotate and or abduct, we want to feel that back here. If you have this activating in the front, that's no good. That is a common substitution, and that does abduction and internal rotation, right? So if this abductor is weak, that does this, then you have something else that's pulling this way to do that as well, and then you get a lot of knee pain because the TFL actually goes down and ties right into the IT band. It connects directly to it. So then because you're pulling up here, you've got a string that's getting tugged down here, and then you get that irritation. You can just find that little meaty point right there in the front, kind of like diagonally, and just bring your knee in, and you'll feel that sucker kick up. And you can internally rotate and abduct, and you'll feel it fire up as well. Now, if you're running, and we don't want this to be happening when we're running, but the muscle that we're using is actually causing that, then that's no bueno, right? The glute max, right, the one that gives your butt its shape, also ties into that. And a lot of times that can be stiff and tight or weak as well, right, which causes it to be stiff and tight. So strengthening the glutes while really addressing any stiffness that we might have up here with any kind of soft tissue. You don't really need to get into stretching. You can use a lacrosse ball or something and just getting that to down regulate a little bit while also working on functional strengthening and making sure you can actually control that, motor control, and when you're running, you're not having weird stuff going on, is how you're going to get rid of that IT band pain. Now, if you have any kind of numbness or tingling or pain that goes down the back of your leg or anything like that, there's a good chance that that pain is also coming from your back. So if you have any questions, guys, let us know. If you've ever had IT band syndrome, reach us out, leave us a comment, and let us know what that was like for you.